Once your washes are dry, it's time for the fun part. You get to turn them into landscapes. I like to sketch lightly with a pencil so that I know where things should be and about what size they should be before they start. You're going to want to make sure it's nice and light so the pencil doesn't show through the watercolor. Make sure that you're looking at a photo. It'll help you be more realistic as you work. When you mix your paint for the foreground, it's not going to be nearly as watery as you did for your wash. It's going to be a little thicker and more opaque. This is so that it can cover up the background. If you're not going to use black, make sure whatever color you're using a really dark version of it. You're also going to want to use a smaller brush than you use for the washes since you're doing details. As you're putting this on, it should feel different. It should not be nearly as watery or runny as when you were doing your washes. I'm going to speed this process up so that this video isn't insanely long. But just remember, as you're working, just painting this windmill foreground took me about 20 minutes. And if you take your time, I promise it'll look a lot better. This is the finished product. I'm going to show you all the washes transformed into their landscapes. The wash on the right, the one with the purple in it, I found a reference of the Golden Gate Bridge and was able to put that in as the foreground. If you want to add water, it's just part of your original wash. See how I ended the city buildings before the bottom of the wash? Then you can take that same color you're using and just pull it down a little bit to make reflections, and it will turn into water. All right, remember the one that we used salt for? We turned this into kind of a wintry castle scene. And the one that we did the crayon resist for, we made some mountains and cactus to look like southern Arizona storms. The one with the cloud lift out, I put a tree and a bench in the foreground. For the next one, I want to teach you a principle. If we're looking at this picture, can you see how each layer of mountains in these pictures gets lighter and lighter? And there's even a little bit of a fog separation between some of the layers of mountains. This is called atmospheric perspective. It's something really cool that happens in real life. And if you mimic it in your artwork, your art will just look awesome. So we're going to take that wash we did, and I'm looking at this reference photo, which has great atmospheric perspective. And when I painted, I made sure that each layer, as it went back, got lighter and lighter, not only with the ground, but also with the hot air balloons. Remember, wait for your washes to completely dry before you paint your foreground. Look at a photo so that your painting looks nice and realistic. Do a nice light pencil sketch before you start. Don't have your paint super watery or runny. Make sure you use a small brush, take your time, and have some awesome details. Once you're totally finished, you're going to pick the thumbnail that you think is the most successful, and you're going to turn that one into a full page painting.